So the stock that we are discussing today is Maruti. As we all know, Maruti is a automobile car manufacturer. So the highlighting points about Maruti are like the market share of Maruti in India is around 50%, and Maruti exports around 40% of total exports of India. Automobile, as far as automobile is concerned, Maruti exports a large amount of these cars. When we look at the financials, the reserves of this company are quite high. So debt to equity, we will not bother about that. When the reserves are quite high, cash flow also, it's a debt free company, so cash flow is also like they need not pay any uh, principal amount back to the banks and all. So whatever they are earning through their operating activities is nothing but basically the dividends that they pay. Other of the ratios are like basically the return ratio. ROC is around 10 to 15%, and return on assets is around 5 to 10%. When we check the shareholding pattern, the shareholding of promoter is quite steady, around 56%. FII, it has been consistent, 21%. DII, it's increasing, it's around 18%, and public holds around a very less quantity, actually it's around 3%. So majorly it's been occupied by the investors, big investors. Around 960 FIIs have been invested, and MF mutual fund schemes, 36 of them have invested in this company. So this is a being a very big company, giant company, um, the risk is quite less. And the major updates are like the newspaper, the Economic Times, they have mentioned like there is a likely investment plan to double production capacity to 4 million units by the end of the decade. So over a long term perspective, this is a very good news. And also they plan to open 1000 additional service workshops in 3 years to March 2025. So they are also ensuring that enough service workshops are available. And these are the few latest updated news which as an investors are very essential to know. As we all know, they have so many car variants and very popular as far as Indian market is concerned. People are quite interested in these cars, Maruti cars. Basically, uh, people consider it as an Indian brand, so people have a lot of trust also. So I would suggest for the long term perspective, this stock is quite good, and one must think of investing. And definitely, considering their point of view to invest to double the production, I believe this will be a great news for those who want to make. And the important news is like the share has been steady for last 4 years. Around 2018 the share was around 9000, and right now also it is 9000. So for a long time the share has been quite steady. So chances are there, considering their vision to invest for the long term, the share might discount, and long term investors would definitely invest in this stock. So possibly it's a good stock to bet on. So thanks for listening.